Buckle up, everyone. We've got a wild UEFA Europa League match to unpack today. Ajax versus Galatasaray. Not your typical game, let me tell you.
No, not at all.
We're diving deep into the match report here, and
Yeah.
it's a story of, well, a huge upset, a crazy long streak getting broken, and a top scorer who might be watching the next game from the sidelines.
Ooh. Yeah, so Galatasaray entered this match, get this, undefeated in 27 matches.
27, wow.
They were absolutely looking at a top 8 finish. But Ajax, well, they were on a 3-match losing streak in the Europa League.
So they were definitely the underdog in this situation.
No question.
It's almost like a David and Goliath situation, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you could say that.
But Ajax, they flipped the script.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, completely turned it around. Nobody expected that.
So let's break down what happened, starting with before the match. You have Ajax struggling, Galatasaray on this incredible run. Did anyone really see this coming?
I mean, honestly, just looking at it, Galatasaray was the clear favorite. But, this match just goes to show you how quickly momentum can change.
Especially in these knockout rounds.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so paint the picture for us. First half, the report mentions a slow start. What was the energy like?
Well, I felt like both teams were kind of sizing each other up early on.
Right, feeling it out.
But then slowly, gradually, Galatasaray started taking control of the possession. And, their star striker, Victor
He's
Osimhen.
top scorer in the Europa League, right?
Yeah, he is. Had a couple of, golden opportunities, really.
But he missed.
He did, yeah.
Ouch, that's got a sting looking back.
Yeah, those missed chances definitely came back to bite them.
It makes you wonder if Ajax was doing something strategically to throw him off his game, or maybe he was just having an off day. Too bad the report doesn't really get into that.
I know. Would be fascinating to know what was going on in his head at that moment.
And then, bam,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, Ajax scores.
Right. Came out of nowhere.
Tell me about that first goal.
Well, it was really a textbook case of Ajax taking advantage of a tiny little slip-up in Galatasaray's defense.
Oh, I love when we see that.
So Brian Brobby, he's that,
Big, strong guy.
Yeah, he's got that physical presence. He uses his body so well.
Oh, like a wall.
Right. It's what they call hold-up play. He basically shields the ball from defenders while waiting for his teammates to get in position.
Ah, I see. So smart.
And that's exactly what happened. It pulled the defenders out of position, created a little space, and Chuba Akpom was ready.
So I'm already seeing the strategy here. So Akpom's got the ball. Now what?
He cuts inside, takes a shot, and the keeper, he gets a hand to it, but can't quite hold on.
Oh, no.
Ball spills loose, and Bertrand Traoré is right there, just taps it in. You know what they call that?
A poacher's goal.
A poacher's goal. Perfect example.
He was definitely in the right place at the right time.
100%.
So going into halftime, Ajax is up 1-0. But I can't imagine Galatasaray just gave up at that point.
No way. Second half was a total nail-biter. Galatasaray came out looking like they were ready to fight.
Yeah, they had to do something to even the score.
Exactly. Gabriel Sara and Kaan Ayhan, they both had these incredible shots, like really close calls. The pressure was on.
I bet. But then Ajax scored again. Did they come out of nowhere again?
It was another counterattack. Galatasaray's defense, honestly, they just looked stunned. Keon Fitzjim found himself with this open lane and boom, put it in the net. 2-0.
So it seems like Ajax was really good at turning defense into attack super quick.
Exactly. They were so efficient, it was impressive. And Galatasaray, even though they had all that possession, just couldn't match that speed.
They were too slow to adapt.
Yeah, it seemed like it. Couldn't quite keep up with those rapid transitions.
Okay, so things aren't looking good for Galatasaray. But then there's the whole Victor Osimhen situation. Remind us what happened there.
Oh, right. Well, you remember that yellow card he got in the first half? Well, it turns out that was a huge deal. Because of that yellow card, he's suspended for the next match, and it's a huge one, the knockout playoff.
Oh, wow. That is rough. Losing your top scorer for a game like that has got to be a huge blow.
Yeah, talk about bad timing. It really just goes to show you how important it is to keep your cool, even in a really intense game.
Discipline is key.
Mm-hmm.
So even though things were looking bleak, the match wasn't over yet. Osimhen still managed to get a goal, didn't he?
He did. Finally broke through late in the game, 7th goal in the Europa League. But, it was a little too late.
Yeah, the clock was against him.
Final whistle blew, and Ajax took the win. 2-1.
What a game. So we have to talk about the bigger picture now. This is Galatasaray's first loss since August. Their undefeated streak is over. What does this mean for them going forward?
Well, it's a wake-up call for sure. It shows that anything can happen in football no matter how long a team's been winning. Like I said, those fine margins can be the difference between winning and losing. Galatasaray controlled the ball, yeah, but Ajax was just more precise, more clinical when it came to finishing.
And now they're going to have to figure out how to play without their top scorer.
Exactly. That's the big question. Can they adjust their strategy? Can they adapt and find other ways to score goals without their main man?
So much to think about. It was a wild game, and the implications are huge. It really makes you realize, even when you think one team has it in the bag, football can throw you a curveball.
Totally. And it reminds us that these individual moments, these little decisions and actions, they can have a massive impact on the final outcome. Like those missed chances by Osimhen in the first half. Who knows how things could have been different?
It's true. Sometimes it comes down to those small moments. Well, I don't know about you, but I am on the edge of my seat wondering what will happen next for both of these teams.
Me too. What a match to analyze. Definitely wasn't just a recap. It was a lesson in strategy, resilience, and, yeah, the ever-present chance of a big upset.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. It's the UEFA Europa League, and just when you think you've got it all figured out, it throws you a curveball.
It always does. That's
Yeah.
what makes it so exciting.
Until next time.
See ya!